Crimechurch, Marty. Chapter 8. A birthday card has broken me. I never thought I'd go to jail. I honestly thought I'd be dead by now and my baby brother would be reading Slipknot lyrics over my coffin. As our box pass rumbles up a pretty country road through lines of pine trees, I sponge up some eyefalls of Canterbury Plains out my little porthole window. Fuck, nature's gorgeous. If I get out of Paparoa, I'm going to be some high country sheep farmer or something. I'm going to get sweaty, fix fences, learn how to bring engines back to life, be a dude with real shit to complain about. The bus is about 50% civilians and everyone else in the bus is clicked up. It's a 90-minute bus trip. Plenty of time to ask people on the bus if they know where Mona's at. This little Tongan from Invercargill tells me Mona hasn't been sighted at Calendar Girls in ages. She's pregnant, I heard, says this black power prospect from the seat behind me. If she's still sucking nos and crack and bar salts inside herself, then she is going to have a flipper baby, I guarantee. That is if it's me who's gotten her preggers anyway. The imaginary prince who's been building her up is probably going to buy her a first-class ticket to the GC and take her away from me while I'm walled up, and I won't complain because I guess I'm lucky I've even had her for a day, and, well, she deserves to be shared with the world. First thing that happens when we stop at the prison is we get given a bag of lunch. We eat our apples and sandwiches while the screws have a smoke and listen to the Black Cats versus Pakistan on the radio. After lunch, we file through a courtyard with 20 shipping containers in it. Each container has a plastic chair and a bucket of water and a copy of the press to read. The fences are 8 metres high with curly wire on top. It takes all afternoon to get processed. When I make it into the actual cinder block building, they make me strip and squat and hold my sphincter open while they look inside with the torch. They make me hand over my boxer shorts in exchange for some plain grey undies with no elastic band, so I got nothing to hang myself with. The rest of my clothes are grey too. While my boys from school are being given promotions, qualifications and scissors to cut the umbilical cord, I'm giving a blood sample in exchange for rubber flip-flops. I'm being led to my cell. The greyness everywhere makes me confused. I get lost leaving my cell the first few times. I can't tell the cliques apart for the first couple of days because even the blackest inmates have turned pale like old sausages. It's like people's skin and cotton jerseys and pants are designed to match the walls so you just blend in. Grey clothes, grey hair, pot bellies, flip-flops the colour of puke. I spend a lot of time in my head talking to people who can intellectualise what's happening to me. Howard Marks said far worse can happen than losing a few years as a result of losing at a game you decided to play. But you know what? I don't know. I've got a feeling the worst is yet to come. I lie on my cot and play a jukebox in my head. Howard never hung in the streets where I'm from. Never hung in the streets where I'm from. Yeah, that old P-Money song takes me back to 2004. Me ushering Winnie into my bedroom, cupping headphones over his ears while I blasted the song, and little Winnie scowling at me with his 9-year-old face and telling me to try stop acting gangster and be real. But you know what? This is real, Winnie. It doesn't get much realer. In the games room, I attempt to find my first friends, this pair of mongrel mob hang-arounds I used to deliver ounces to. They look at me hard and unwelcoming. "Need a map, G?" The first one goes. "You're a long way from home." "Harris Gang's that way," adds the second, nodding towards the block where they keep the boot boys and bikers. I get it. I look like I'm lost. I don't have a clique. Kind of druggy, kind of burglar, kind of boy racer. I can't have the Nazis sticking their claws into me, or the neighbourhood crips, and I don't want the black powers to think my dreads mean I'm one of them. I'm in a bad mood and there's this drippy wee cunt from the Greymouth called Discman that me and Mona once flattered with, and he keeps asking me what Mona's up to, bro, you know, because you said you broke it up, bro, hey, I'm talking to you cuz, you deaf. I'm thinking about smashing this West Coast cunt, melting his eyelashes off with a cup of hot Milo if my arms are strong enough, but I delay and delay again, and then I stumble into some whispers about the Fourth Reich. Yeah. Turns out those guys are real proud of the West Coast, always yelling "Hi, West Side," doing salutes, bragging about fucking up East Coasters. If this kid is from Greymouth, he's protected, and it's obvious no one's got my back if I get into a fight. The revolution is lonely. The judge said I have to do 14 months before parole. I settle down and count through the calendar. My days are about Connect 4 sets and computers, basketball courts, planting veggies, sweeping and push-ups. I have to accept I'm lucky that I'm not doing a pussy lag. Doing a pussy lag gives people license to stomp you, my Invercargill connection tells me. One of the worst stompings that I do see is this big curly-haired, fat-bellied, road nights dude taking too long at the vending machine, putting in his 50 cents for a packet of noodles, and I see the skinny, baby-faced John Lennon lookalike coming up behind him, and average-sized fella walking on the ball of his feet so he doesn't make a sound. The blonde stick figure guy pounces on the road knight, wrapping a headlock around his neck, then tightening his legs around the big lifer and choking him out. The attacker looks exactly like that psycho, Jade Slattery. It's only when I watch the guy opening the noodles as he walks away, adjusting his weird spectacles, putting the plastic noodle wrapper delicately into a rubbish bin, biting into the crispy brick, that I realise it has to be him. Him, the life changer, stuck in here with me. Mona gets the screws to tell me she's coming to visit. I pace myself for a week, doing thousands of push-ups to burn the excitement off. I have our entire conversation planned out in my head. It's when I'm led out to the Puna Springs visiting garden that I go speechless. Between Mona and me is a big, round belly. Mona is pregnant. She says she's too far along to sit down, hovers around our table in the courtyard, hands over a card from my mum and dad that says, "Happy birthday, do something special today." Something special? Special? Special, mum and dad? And here? Yeah, thanks a lot, Moan. A birthday card has broken me. I start blubbering. She lowers her creaking body, shuffles her bum to the edge of the bench, glances around, ready to leave if I say a single disappointing thing. Can you harden up a little bit, Mart? I sniff 20 times. Press my fists against my eyes. It's all good now. Sorry, Moan. I had this whole speech prepared, and you just talk, all right? Just like one thing, the baby's mine, right? Oh yeah, I'm 99% positive, yeah, she says seriously, not offended. I'm trying to do the maths here. I think I melted my brain a little bit. Mona nods and looks away. I'm straight, Marty. She rubs the curve under her boots. I promised these little guys. A slim, pink-lipped guy across the room with glasses says, "Hurry, scurry," loudly, putting his palm in front of the face of a scared-looking screw, doing this annoying Woody Woodpecker giggle. The screw opens a door for him like a goddamn concierge. The screw is deferential, even respectful. He's afraid. Mona is bragging about some ounce she sold for a decent profit, and I'm tuning out. The slim, pretty guy is clean skin, no tats, pale flesh, pink lips, hair the colour of honey. The parasite stares across the yard, looking for leverage, chewing, trying to find fear to feed on. I have to think up some real cowardly shit to stay out of Jade's way. I sign up for rāranga harakeke flax weaving classes with unimpressed looking Maoris. I do Rarotonga dancing classes with big dudes trying to outperform each other. There's a barbershop quartet and I watch them practice, muttering rage lyrics, missing my outside music. I go to the chapel and I spend hours hunched in a pew reading Papillon stashed inside a Bible. I pass Jade a couple of times and I always find an excuse to sneeze into my cupped hands when he's near so he doesn't spot my face. Word has it Jade's in for standing over a Salvation Army counsellor with a needle he told her had AIDS on it. He held the needle against the counsellor's throat while his dirty blonde sister stole the counsellor's car keys and handbag. Even the ladies' lunch. It's classic Shayna. I have this so-called career training job, unloading and stacking bags of flour for the Asians who run the kitchen. I pass by Jade in the pantry, yarning with two Nazi yokels with tattoos where their eyebrows should be. Jade turns and scans me as I lug my bags of flour. His eyes sting as they land on me. He searches a list of 1,000 enemies inside his brain. I can tell he's close to picking up a result. His head follows me. His neck revolves. His lips are pursed in an O. "Why are you skulking off like a chicken?" he calls after me. "You're in trouble for something." Then he adds, "Oi, oi, oi, sneaky cheeky." Don't I know you from somewhere?